Yo, what's going on YouTube? Jesus TV back with another video, and one of my favorite videos to make of the week, obviously besides, when we have to do an album, like, edited reaction like we did with Drake and 21 Savage here. So, yeah, man, obviously I'm not going to talk about her loss because I have a video out on my channel. If you guys want to check it out, it should be somewhere in my timeline. So, yeah, just check it out. At least 10 of you guys have, so I appreciate that a lot. That's pretty good. That's pretty decent engagement on the channel, so that's fun. 23 people actually. Okay, good. 23 people have checked it out. So yeah, let's get into it. We're gonna talk about the Black Panther soundtrack first. I don't really remember much from this. I listened to this, but really all it was just global music, which I'm not opposed to. Obviously, it's a Black Panther movie. It's based in Wakanda, which is, I'm pretty sure that's a fictitious, country in South Africa. I'm not really sure. Obviously, that movie's coming out soon, so they had to build hype for it. Obviously, Rihanna has a song, but I didn't listen to that this week. I talked about that a couple weeks ago when she dropped it. But yeah, football's about to start here in a little bit, so I'm trying to bust out these videos. So all I have to do later is to hit up the NBA recap for 4 games. So yeah, Black Panther. It's okay. Future's on here, which is really cool. I don't remember any notables. Thames is on here. Pink Panther is. I can't think of any others. Yeah, I think that's about it for big artists. If I missed some, let me know in the comments. But I think it's safe to say we can move on. Blue was actually supposed to drop an album, and JID has a extended version of one of the best albums of the year. The Forever Story, but it's only that 2007 track. I've already heard that track, so yeah. But Young Blue, I think he dropped a single actually with Neo. I listened to it. It was alright. Young Blue has an interesting voice. It's been a while since I've heard his voice, so when I heard his voice on that song, that was interesting. But I think Young Blue's dropping next week or the week after. I couldn't be too sure. NLE Choppa dropped a song, Ice Spice. He's coming off of that one song. It's really popular on TikTok. He's starting to... he's getting his name out there again. He's kind of had some intermissions where his name hasn't really been that popular. But, he's been out there getting with streamers. That really is a good way of keeping your name in this day and age relevant, is to get together with these big streamers that are just killing it. And he did that, and, I think it's safe to say his name's out there. But this song, Ice Spice, he's kind of trolling Ice Spice. He made this song called Ice Spice, and he posted a cover art of her. Actually, that isn't the cover art on Apple Music. It could be on Spotify, I'm not sure, because artists usually change shit up between those platforms. I don't really have much to say about NLE Choppa. Rich the Kid was actually supposed to drop a song this week, but it turns out he did it. He hasn't dropped since September. So... Joji dropped an album. Oh my goodness. The single Glimpse of Us came with this. What's an EP? I don't know if you want to call it an album. I think this is a good album. I don't really have a good memory here, but I do really remember liking it. I just can't get into the details. Smithereens. If you want to watch other people talk about it, a lot of people have reacted to it. People love this guy. It's just his third LP. He kind of discusses heartbreak. There's a side A and a side B to this thing. Side A is kind of like a reconciliation, and then part B is like he failed reconciliation, sorry, and that's kind of the mix. It's got trap, it's got electronic, it's got lo-fi on it. I think it's a really good mix, and Joji's so versatile. There's piano ballads on here. Yeah, man. I don't really have much to say. I think it's great. Knight Rider was really cool. It kind of had this more trappy hip hop beat. Obviously, Glimpse of Us I think is by far the best song on here because I heard it as a single. I kind of took it in and I was like, man, this is really good. So yeah, shout out to Joji. I think that was a very, very good project. Will it be top 50? I don't know, man. But it's really fucking good. I'd be more than willing to put it on that top 50. Boldy James and Future Wave dropped an album. You know, Boldy James is kind of in that like underground street rap world with guys like Griselda. You know, you have like shit. Who else? Like Stove God Cooks is in that world. How am I struggling to think of guys in this? There's so many. Yeah, but Future Wave. This is interesting. This album's really good. I really like the instrumentation on here. Very solid stuff. Mr. 1008. Yeah, man, Boldy James is a damn good artist, and I've heard glimpses of greatness out of him. Fuck. Okay, sorry. I mean, with a live stream, you can't really cover that up. But he only had 2100 Bags is the only feature. I can't remember what my favorite song on here is. I think most of the songs, if not all of the songs, are pretty damn solid from Boldy James. Boldy James has had some really good albums in the past. Killing Nothing is good. Super Tecmo Bo Jackson, Manger on McNichols. I mean, this guy's had some great ones. He's been there, done that. He's had he's had plenty of projects to show for it. So yeah, he just kind of continues his repertoire of just great projects. This is his third project he's dropped this year, and Killing Nothing was amazing. Last year he dropped Bo Jackson and Super Tecmo Bo, so I think it's safe to say he went pretty much flawless that year. But yeah, shout out to Boldy James. Brockhampton, man, they dropped a single off of their upcoming last album together as a group. It's really sad to see these two split up, or it's a group. This group split up, but hopefully they got out with a bang. Big Pussy is a really interesting song. It definitely has that Brockhampton style. You can tell that not many other rappers out there can make a song like this. But yeah, Big Pussy's good. You know, you have this that sounded so weird. You have like this jazzy sound. Hopefully we get a lot of versatility out of this project, which I think we will. The instrumentals will be super unorthodox, as is a lot of songs coming out of the Brockhampton camp. So that's something to be hopeful for sure. And that album comes out actually 11 days from today. So that's pretty dope. That's pretty fire. I fuck with that. Okay. So a week from this coming Friday, I believe. All right. Nice. Brockhampton, shout out to the boys. So Alicia Keys dropped a Christmas album. Do I really have much to say? I mean, I listened to it on stream just to kind of vibe out to it. I thought that was... It's really fun to listen to Christmas music. You know, it's November. It's like the Christmas album dropping season for these artists, so I'll probably talk about more Christmas albums throughout the month. You know, the range material, the mini Christmas classics that she touched on. I know it's weird to kind of talk about a Christmas album on here, but it's kind of fire, man. Like Alicia Keys' voice is great. I don't know if she's made Christmas albums in the past, but her voice is definitely fitting for a Christmas album. Alicia Keys has a lot of fan appeal, and she kind of shows why here. She's got playful songs, she's got seductive songs, sophisticated songs, earnest songs. You know, there's been a fair share of Christmas pop albums out there, but I mean, this album's pretty good. You know, for listening to a bunch of other ones, you know, Justin Bieber's done his fair share. Bryson Tiller did one last year. I can't think of too many. I know there's a shit ton. Mariah Carey, of course. The best Christmas pop singer ever. But, you know, she's let's see here. Two of the best tracks are her original tracks. She has like this jazzy soul track in December Back to June that kind of sounds like a Jackson 5 cut. You have a piano ballad. You have I don't know. She does have some original records, which obviously you kind of have to bring some original records, or else it's just a fucking remix of an album. It's just a fucking parody at that point. But yeah, interesting stuff there. Young Fazo, baby. Man, I have a lot to say about this Young Fazo record. Man, Young Fazo, he is an up-and-coming guy, and I kind of heard that he's been getting some, like, racist comments towards him in the underground scene. I don't really appreciate that. Now, if we're talking about track for track on this album, I don't really remember every single track enough to like talk to it in depth, in length, in depth, whatever you want, whatever it is. But you know, he's got Tana on this album. He's got Dom Corleo on this album. Dom Corleo is a great artist too. I really like him in the underground scene. He's made some great songs. You know, Penthouse Shorty. He's made Blood Runts. There's a couple of others I just can't think of on the top of my head. But there were actually some songs that were unreleased, and like he leaked a lot of them on his TikTok and stuff, and they came out and they were really good. So he definitely delivered here. I don't know how many people out there actually know who Young Fazo is. I'm not even sure really how popular he is. He's literally signed with Capitol Records, so that's got to be something. Like UMG Recordings, the Universal Music Group. Like, of course, this guy, he's really out there. Like I've seen videos of him like. I saw a video of him buying like a Mercedes GLE. Like, this guy's fucking out there buying $100,000 cars. Lil Baby signed to Capitol Records. You know, K-Flock, Queen Naija, the Beatles were. Johnny Depp. Think about this. This kid is 17 years old and he signed with a label that has so many people. How the fuck is Johnny Depp on Capitol? You got Sam Smith, the Beach Boys, NF, Jennifer Lopez, Aich, Frank Sinatra, Tootsie, Louis Capaldi, Halsey, Nat King Cole, Katy Perry, Snoop Dogg, Coldplay. Do I need to keep going? And Niall Horan, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Daddy Yankee, Duran Duran, 50 Cent, Pink Floyd, Foo Fighters, Paul McCartney, John Lennon, Tina Turner, Taylor Hawkins, Lil Yachty. I mean, my goodness, the list goes on and on. You have Quavo, Beastie Boys, Ice Cube, Iron Maiden. Those are just some of the biggest names that have been with. I mean, I'm just casually saying this. I think Chris Martin's a pretty good artist as well. That's not even like the half of it, I don't think. I think there's plenty of other artists in their label too. So, yeah, at 17 years old, this guy joins Elite Company. Now, will this album be heavily listened to? Probably not. But I really want to give him credit. Besides Drake and 21 and Hell, you could debate this is the best album that came out this week, but I gotta give it to Drake and 21. But right behind is fucking Young Fazo. I think this album's great. So, and there's been some albums that dropped this week. Don't get me wrong. But Spot 'em Got 'em made a track. Block Got Hot. I wonder how long it's been since this guy's released something. He hasn't released something in over, what is that, 4 months? So I guess it's refreshing for fans. You know, he dropped a song, Block Got Hot. Nothing I really remember about this song, but hey, it's Spot 'em Got 'em. I guess you gotta listen to it. He's still with Geffen Records and everything. He's still his career is still going great. So shout out to Spot 'em Got 'em. Pretty solid track there. I don't have much to say about it, right? So I think it's safe to say we can move on. I would have listened to Dusty Locane, but there just wasn't much. Appeal to his album. Slim 400 dropped an album. I didn't listen to that much out of this. I didn't really have time. I don't know why I didn't have time. I kind of just like held back. You know, Hole Up, Forever. I mean, this guy signed to Empire. You know, he has Sada Baby on here. He has Mozzie, Casey Veggies. Russ is on here. And now, I listened to the song with Russ, and I didn't even really hear Russ that much. But, you know, kind of a West Coast rapper, kind of like a YG-style rapper. If you like YG and you don't know who Slim 400 is, you should probably check him out. I'm pretty sure he's connected with YG, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. But, oh, yeah. They literally made an album together, did they not? They technically made an album together. No, they didn't. He was just on the album a bunch. I knew he had something to do with YG, and literally his top 3 songs are with YG. He's worked with Mozzie a lot. All of his top songs are features. Like, he's been with some big artists on the West Coast, so you got to give this guy credit. But anyways, I was going to listen to Sada Baby, but I decided not to. Bones dropped an album. You know, I kind of know this guy from working with, I think he's the guy that worked with A$AP Rocky, if I'm not mistaken. I think this guy's been around for a minute, has he not? Shoot, let's see. This guy's been around since 2013, so I'm pretty sure he's worked with A$AP Rocky. I think that's the guy I'm thinking of. Not that many features. I just wanted to listen to this for features. We got Lil Got It. That's good. That's a dope feature. Lil Got It's a pretty dope artist. Death Row, they had some like Gunna flows on here. It was very trappy, and I honestly did not realize that Bones was like a trappy artist. I thought he was more of like an alternative. Maybe he has had some alternative albums. I'm not really sure, but it says for the most part that he's a hip hop artist / rapper. So maybe I don't know Bones that much. So yeah, I'm sure the rest of the tracks went hard, but I didn't really have time to go through them all. We have Lil Man J, the Lil Baby clone, dropping a new track. Thought I'd give him a try. I've heard a couple of his songs. Let me see here. Damn. His most popular song isn't even, I don't know, None? He has no record label deals or anything. He just kind of got popular on TikTok for sounding like Lil Baby, so there's that. He has like a body deformation condition, so I'm kind of rooting for him. I think that'd be cool to see a rapper with like a physical disability. We don't really see those much. Most of them are just gangsta, and they don't have any conditions. So, Lil Man J, solid song. He sounds just like Lil Baby, and the more he drops music, the more he sounds like Lil Baby. Like, honestly. So yeah, that's really what we're. 21 Lil Harold is cool, but I didn't really feel like listening to that song. Last thing I'm going to talk about is Lil Double O. We got to kind of hurry up here because football's starting in 12 minutes, and I still have to shoot my Better Call Saul review. Walk Down World, the Uzi song, Pussy and Drank, that went so hard. That was easily the best track on the album. He has a song with ESTG. G Herbo, the G Herbo feature had some pretty cool samples and whatnot. He has a song with Lucky, which it was kind of disappointing for a Lucky feature, and yeah, I don't know. It definitely fit his style. I mean, Lil Double O switched up his beats and stuff to fit with rappers, which is really dope. He also has a song with Future, and he has a song with Nardo Wick. So yeah, Lil Double O is going to the top. He's signed to Free Bands Entertainment. I'm not sure how big of a record label that is or anything, but I'm pretty sure he's going to get a major label deal very, very soon. A lot of co-signs out here, and I mean, look at all the damn features he got for this project. For a guy that's not signed to like a Capitol Records or a Geffen or a UMG or Empire or something like that, like this guy's really going to the moon. So yeah, that's going to do it. Walk Down World, he's literally standing on Earth, so he's going to go to the moon next. Yeah. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Jesus TV, as always. Catch me in the next one for the Better Call Saul review. If you like Better Call Saul, you might as well check me out. You got to watch those episodes, though. I know my hair